The Davos agenda will run from Monday to Friday under the theme of a crucial year to rebuild trust. Discussions will focus on current global challenges such as COVID-19 vaccination, job creation and climate change. UN Chief Antonio Guterres, European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde and US Chief Medical Advisor Anthony Fauci have addressed the ceremony. Chinese President Xi Jinping has also delivered a video message calling for global cooperation and multilateralism.
No global problem can be solved by any one country alone. There must be global action, global response, and global cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, the problems facing the world are intricate and complex. The way out of them is through upholding multilateralism and building a community with a shared future for mankind.
Earlier, we spoke to David Blair, the Vice President of the Center for China and Globalization. He shares his insights into President Xi's remarks on the climate.
I was very struck by President Xi's phrase, "The Earth is our one and only home." Solving climate change is going to take fundamental structural industrial changes. The economy is going to have to change in very fundamental ways. And also the way people live is going to have to change. Some of those changes are going to be difficult and uncomfortable. One thing that China is doing that's helping it along is its urbanization process. People living in cities tend to use less energy than people spread out into suburbs, for example. So domestic policies like that are one way to give people a good life and also be consistent with climate change. We shouldn't believe this is going to be easy. This is not just achieving climate change anywhere in the world is not just rhetoric. It's going to require lots of deep changes in economics and in lifestyles, and it's not going to be simple. We have to be sure that the broad spectrum of society in every country believes that this is to their benefit.
And speaking of climate change, the Netherlands is hosting the Climate Adaptation Summit, aimed at preparing the planet for the effects of climate change. Participants will discuss ways to fight rising sea levels, extreme weather and crop failure. China's Deputy Prime Minister Han Zheng is taking part in the event. Leaders of France, Britain and Germany are also among the participants. Now, for more on this, let's go live to our correspondent, Stefan de Vries, standing by for us in Amsterdam. Stefan, what are we expecting from this summit?
Well, this summit is not a scientific summit like we used with the United Nations COP summits. This is a summit where people are looking for concrete actions to concrete questions, finding solutions to the things we have to deal with climate change. So it is a gathering, an online gathering, of course, because due to the corona crisis, it was not possible to gather everybody at the same place. So world leaders are discussing as this very moment. The talks will continue today and tomorrow, and the idea is that by the end of tomorrow, Tuesday, there will be a range of solutions to very concrete problems countries all around the world are facing today. So that's a difference with other climate summits. This CAS, as it's called, the Climate Action Summit in The Hague, is really aimed to look solutions. It is not there to question whether we are faced with climate change, because to all the participants at this summit, that is a given, but it's really to find solutions. And of course, the summit comes at a very, well, more or less optimistic moment now. The United States have rejoined, or at least they have the intention to rejoin the Paris Agreements of 2015. You know, the agreements the world leaders set in Paris to tackle climate change. So it's a very important summit, and it will have to come up with some very concrete climate actions.